Hi guys, welcome back. Oh jeepers, I'm knocking things already. Today's video is my August favourites. I thought that I didn't have a lot of favourites for August, but I kind of have a little bunch because I wasn't going to make an August favourites at all because of that reason, but then I realised I actually do have a good few products that I would like to discuss. I am baking alive today. It is very warm here in Ireland and that's unusual because Irish weather usually sucks and we're usually frozen to death, but today is quite warm and my house is quite warm today as well, so it's adding fuel to the fire. So I'm going to start off my favourites today by talking about a product that saved my life when I was away on holidays last month, and that is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This setting spray basically sets your makeup in place. It stops it from moving, budging, melting, and especially at this time of the year, weather is so good, it's so warm, and your makeup is melting as quick as you're applying it onto your face. This was not a good look, so this was helping me to keep it in place. I will say that the Urban Decay setting spray is quite expensive. It's about 28 to 32 euros, so it's a little bit on the more expensive side, especially if you're not really into setting sprays. It's a little bit pricey, but it is my favourite and I have tried a bunch and I always go back to this. I lost the lid when I was away as well, so boo. Next up I want to talk about a foundation. First of all, I know that on this channel you see an awful lot of foundations coming and going and me ranting and raving about certain foundations and then you never hear about them again. Well, that's not really the case, it's just that I'm using them in my real life. For foundations, for me, they have to be long wearing to stop my oils from coming through. They have to keep me looking semi-well, I suppose, that I don't want them breaking down or going patchy. But this foundation is one that I used in my back to school makeup look, that's what it was, and this is the lasting finish from Rimmel. A lot of you guys actually really liked the finish of that. It's one of those foundations that it's really light coverage, but you can totally build it up and make it much more full coverage, so it can be worn to school, but I've been wearing it to work. It keeps my skin looking pretty fresh and it doesn't look real oily and it doesn't break down as the day goes on. It doesn't oxidize well. That's another thing that I hate about foundations. You apply them on your skin and they're like, whoa, I look seriously orange. It's not a good look for anybody, but this doesn't oxidize that much, which I really like. I'm in the colour number 203, which is True Beige. I've been using it for a long time. I will say this foundation's been on the go for probably about 2 or 3 years for me, and it is one that I continuously repurchase. It's so inexpensive. This stuff is dirt cheap, but the quality is A-okay. I love the quality of this. It's really good. If you've never tried it before, definitely give it a shot. See what you think. I love it and I highly recommend it. Next I want to talk about a glitter. A bit of a random one, I suppose, because you guys probably are like, glitter? Not yet, not Christmas. But I do like glitter all year round. I would wear glitter on nights out and stuff like that, but I did a makeup look with this particular glitter. It's the BH Cosmetics Baby Pink. That tutorial probably isn't up yet, but it will be up shortly. And when I was using it on my eyes, I was like, oh my god, it's fabulous. This glitter was only like 2 or 3 euro off the BH Cosmetics website, but it's just a basic pink glitter. There's nothing overly amazing about it. It's just the fact that the product is so user friendly and it's really easy to put on the eyes. I know you probably shouldn't be putting glitter on your eyes, but I did anyway. But you do it at your own risk. It is a beautiful glitter, love it. I thought that makeup tutorial turned out so well because of this glitter. I just really enjoyed it. I love their gold and their silver glitter as well, but just the pink one for something different was definitely a must have for me, and I've worn it twice since and everyone's like, oh, your eyes look really cool with the glitter on it. Really finely milled, really nice, and that's enough of that. Let's move on. These palettes. Oh, I love these palettes. I will say, I have lipstick on my teeth. That's not what I was going to say, but I will say I've only used these palettes once, but I am in love. Particularly, I'm in love with this one here. This is Caramel Toffee. These are from Wet n Wild. They come with a highlighting powder and a contouring powder. The other one is called Dulce de Leche. I was extremely impressed with this when I used it on my skin. I thought it was absolutely amazing. The fact that Wet n Wild is just such an affordable brand, they're cruelty free, they're so accessible now in Ireland. You can get them in Dunnes and Penneys, and some pharmacies carry them. Nearly a pharmacy in every single town carries them. The contour shade is just spot on for me. The highlighting shade is perfect. It's a banana colour. It's great setting underneath my eyes. I'm wearing it today on my cheeks. I just adore it. It is beautiful. Oh, and even on the eyes, like this in the crease is beautiful. I think that Wet n Wild should bring out another colour maybe for darker skins, because I've been wearing this one, obviously the darker one of the two, and I'm pretty medium skin tone, so I think it would be difficult, or maybe you could build it up if you have darker skin tones. Insanely amazing, and I highly recommend them. This next product is actually surprising for me, and this is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I hauled this early in the month. Been using it a lot to set my under eye area. It's a translucent powder. Tap a bit into the lid, you can see it there. But I found an awful lot of translucent powders do not work for me for whatever reason. They just don't set my under eye area like I want it to. That's what I use this for baking underneath my eyes. I was using my Laura Mercier obviously for the last little while. You would have seen that in last month's favourites, but it is expensive. It's really expensive, and it's nice to have. I have a hair somewhere. You know the way you just can't get it off your face? It's just like one hair. I've been using this in replace of my Laura Mercier, because Laura Mercier is really expensive. It's really hard to get as well. I think you can only get it in Brown Thomas. I bought mine in Sephora. But I think this is an amazing loose powder. I highly recommend it. I really like this. And I'm shocked by how good quality it is for the price. I shouldn't be shocked. I mean, the Drugstore is absolutely knocking the ball out of the park these days. They're coming out with the most amazing products ever. I'm loving Drugstore products lately. We can move on to the next product that I'm absolutely loving this month, and this is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Blush in apricot in the middle. I'm wearing that on my cheeks today. I'm so impressed with this. It's very hard to get a blush, I find, like this from the Drugstore. It's not peach, it's not nude, it's kind of a hard colour to describe. It is probably like an apricot colour, but it is one of those colours that I love to wear on my skin, because especially when you have more tan skin, which I have obviously because I came back from a very warm country, and you have tan skin, sometimes pink can be overpowering and just looks like you have an awful lot of products on your face. Whereas when you use a blush like this, it just looks really nice. It just makes you look even more glowy, and I like that about those blushes, and that's why I like the Wet n Wild one. They're so cheap as well, so inexpensive, really good brand. Wet n Wild are just like to die for. I'm really liking the brand lately, and this blush is definitely a must-have for me, especially if you're medium to dark skin. I think this could be nice. Even if you're light skin, just a really light hand with this, and it's perfect. It's suitable for a lot of people. Next I'm going to move on to a skincare product. I know I've featured this before. I know I have, and you know why I know I have? Because it's always been used. I use this body butter, what do you call it, body lotion constantly. It's from Victoria's Secret, and it's their Pink Warm and Cozy. This scent is what I smell like, if you're wondering. That's a bit creepy, but if you're wondering what my favourite scents are, this and Britney Spears' Fantasy perfume are like my ride or die smells. This body spray that I have, I just lash myself in it all the time. I'm like, I could bathe in it. I have the body wash of this and the body lotion just to make it last even that much longer. My boyfriend loves the scent of the Victoria's Secret body sprays, the pink range, so he loves this one. And then there's a coconut one I use as well called Sunkissed. He loves them, but I've been using this a lot, obviously because I'm home from Fuerteventura. My skin's just been dried out and not really that good. This has just been great to moisturise my skin, add the moisture back in. Obviously, you know, the way your skin gets really dehydrated from being in the sun, and I was lashing this on in the evening times when it's coming in from the sun, and continue to use it all year round. Just I go for it more this time of the year. I have more deeper fragrances for more of the winter time, but just in the summertime coming into autumn, the Warm and Cozy, and even smelling it just reminds me of this time of the year because I got it like last year. Just love it. Next, keeping in the summer scent, this is a coconut mask that I got from Stafford. It is called Coco Loco, and I think it's a new range from them because I've never seen it before. I picked it up in Boots. That's where I get all my Stafford. You guys know I live for the purple shampoo from Stafford. I mean, it is my everything. I love it so much. But I've been using the Coco Loco mask like the last, I think, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I've been just using it once a week and just leaving it in my hair in between shampooing it, and then before I condition it I put this in, and I just think it makes my hair look really nice, really soft. You shouldn't use hair masks too regularly, so I only use it every now and again, and I absolutely adore it. It's really nice because it smells of coconuts, and coconut is my favourite scent for those of you who are wondering. I will continue to buy this. I might get the shampoo and the conditioner. I don't know what they're going to be like, but I might just try them out. The last things I want to talk about are actually from Penneys. This is from their skincare range. I did a full tutorial. I did a full review of this, which I will hopefully have up shortly. But basically the two products that I want to talk about mostly from the range. The first one is Time to Come Clean. This is the micellar cleansing water from PS Love or from Penneys, Primark, whatever you want to call it. This is their micellar water, so I highly recommend this to those of you who, you know, might wear a little bit of makeup or maybe wear a lot of makeup. It's great to use this to remove any remnants of makeup on the skin, and I adore it for that reason. It's way better than the Garnier micellar water, like 1,000 times better, but don't even bother buying that with this one now available. I absolutely adore it. The smell of it is to die for. Absolutely adore this. And the second product I want to talk about is their lovely and bubbly foaming facial wash. This is really nice to use. Again, after you use the micellar water, I just use that to wash my skin. I just love it. Now I use it on a spin brush. You can use it with your hand. The smell of these two products I think is why I love them so much. They have a rose fragrant, rose and vitamin E in it. For those of you who don't really like rose scents, you may not like this, but I think it smells divine. It's really, really clean scented, not like overpowering smelling. You're not going to walk around all day smelling it off your face, or all night. You're not going to be not able to sleep because it's so overpowering. It's just really, really nice. But these two products are something I highly recommend to incorporate into your skincare regime. $2.75 for the foaming bubbly face wash and $2.50 for the micellar water. Pick them up if you haven't already and let me know what you guys think of them. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I think I covered everything. The sun is just not my favourite right now. It just wants me to stop filming, so I'm gonna have to. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I cannot wait to talk to you in my next video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all very soon. Mwah! Love you guys, bye!